Hello friends, yesterday we have seen the basic theories which are related to the acids and bases. Today we are going to study how to measure the strength of acids and bases. In general language we generally talk in terms of strong acids, strong bases, weak acid, weak bases. But in what quantity one acid is stronger than another one? In what quantity one base is weaker than another base one? All this we are going to study in this topic. First of all, we need to study the strength of acid and the strength of base. Strength of acid means how much the acid is powerful. The basic property of acid is what Lorentz and Bronsted told us, that acids are nothing but the compound which gives H plus ions. So that the compound which gives more H plus ion is known as stronger acid, and the compound which gives lower amount of or lower quantity of H plus ion, these are known as weaker acids. Suppose I have one acid and I have dissolved this acid in water. At equilibrium, acid will give H plus ion to the water, and water will accept it, H3O plus and A minus. This one is the conjugate base, and this one is a conjugate acid. Conjugate acid. So at equilibrium, we can write this square indicates the concentration. This square bracket indicates the concentration. This numerator is divided by the HA into concentration of H2O. The concentration of product divided by the concentration of starting compound. As we know that the water concentration is much more higher because we are dissolving acid into the water. So of course the water will be in higher quantity, so that we can write it as a constant. We can write it as a constant. Constant we have written as a K. So equilibrium into K is equal to the concentration of H3O plus the concentration of A minus divided by the denominator HA divided by the, and this one is known as dissociation constant, KD, or we can write as dissociation constant of acid. So we have written it as a K, dissociation constant of acid. When the concentration, these brackets indicate that the concentration, and these are the concentration of product. Concentration of product, starting compound, products. This one is the concentration of products, yes, and this one is the concentration of starting compound, acid. If the concentration of product is higher, then Ka value will be higher. Are you getting? If the concentration of product, that is numerator, is higher, then the Ka value will be higher. if the concentration of starting compound is higher, then if the denominator is higher in quantity, higher in concentration, then Ka value will be lower. If this value is higher, then this value is lower. If numerator value will be higher, then Ka value will be higher. As we have seen in 12th standard, what is pH? pH is nothing but the negative logarithm of the hydrogen ion concentration. Likewise, we can take pKa value. pKa value also negative logarithm of the Ka dissociation constant of acid. pKa value is nothing but negative logarithm of the dissociation constant for acid, negative logarithm of Ka. So now tell me that if Ka value will be higher, then negative sign is present over here. If Ka is having higher value, due to this negative value, pK becomes lower. If Ka is higher, pKa will be lower. And if Ka is low, Ka is having low value, then pKa will be higher. pKa will be higher. As we know that the strong acid means it is having higher dissociation. pKa, the stronger acid means it having higher dissociation. Higher dissociation means Ka value will be high, and Ka value, if it is high, then pK value will be low. So for strong acid, pK value will be less. For strong acid, pK value will be low, and for weak acid, pK value will be higher. For weak acid, pK value will be higher. So, thank you.